Foundation sires started up in 1999. We started with one bull, a semen tank, and worked out of the garage. And I heard a lot of producers being dissatisfied with the type of bulls that were being brought. That was the era of the start of the index type of cow, and we were looking more towards cow families, and that's been our focus since we started. That's a focus that will remain here at Foundation. We have no plans on changing that. The facility here where we house our bulls has room now with our new facility down the road to house about 175 bulls. I guess we're a little picky when it comes to housing bulls. We don't believe in group housing. We want to look after the bulls the same as you'd look after your dairy cow, and we feel that the better care they get, the better producers they'll be, whether you're producing semen or producing milk.
Yearling heifer class, placing third in the class and also a first bred known, Co-Vale Stormatic Jan, exhibited by Bradley Cakes of Preble, New York. Placing second in the class, entry 3340, Kentucky Blue GW Debbie, exhibited by Matthew and Lauren Evangelo and Nick and Jessica Sarbacker of Fitchburg, Wisconsin. And winning the class, entry 3328, FLB Spirte Thing Big, exhibited by Claude Lafrance, Ferme Mibelson, Simone Bilodeau, St-Basile, Quebec. Judge Reith, your comments.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, another nice class. I think a nice pair of heifers that sort themselves up to the top, and for us, a pretty handy winner. Heifer you really admire for how hard she is on top. She walks extremely nice. She's got a beautiful frame. It's open, it's long, and she's clean. She has advantage over the heifer in second, just being a little bit more heifer here. She's a little bit taller, a little bit longer. She has a little bit more width and spring all the way through. She's a little wider up through that muzzle, a little bit deeper through that forerib. In addition, she's walking a little nicer set of feet and legs. She tracks a little bit nicer from behind, also a little nicer in the foot. But boy, the second heifer you really admire for angularity, her dairiness, and she's just clean cut and stylish. And she also has a little bit more width than the heifer in third. She's just a little bit nicer up through that head and neck, a little bit wider through that chest floor, a little bit deeper in that forerib, maybe even a little bit wider through that rump, and a little bit stronger through that loin region than another big black dairy heifer in third. Third over fourth, a close placing, and I give the advantage. It's close, like I said, but the advantage of third heifer. She's a little taller, a little longer, just a little bit more heifer all the way through. Shows me a little bit more femininity up through that head and neck, but a nice balanced heifer in fourth. You really admire that heifer, so she's so clean cut, stylish. She's also just so much more angular than the heifer in fifth. She's cleaner up through that head and neck. Shows me a bit more openness of rib, a little bit cleaner through that rump and down through that thigh region than the heifer coming behind her. Congratulations.